Opening with the queen's pawn controls the center and usually leads to a more positional development of the pieces. The Indian game begins by controlling the important e4 square with the knight, rather than a pawn. c4 builds a strong center by controlling the important d5 square and creates a square for the knight to come to c3 without blocking the c-pawn. The king's Indian defense prepares to develop the bishop to g7, allowing white to build up a strong center which black will later try to undermine. f3 prepares the e4 pawn push and takes away the g4 square from black, but weakens white's kingside and the e3 square. This develops the bishop and gives it scope on the long diagonal. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. This activates a knight by developing it off of its starting square. This prepares the bishop for development. b3 supports the d4 pawn, white is preparing qd2 and possibly castling queenside. a6 controls the b5 square, black may proceed with nc6/rb8/b5 in the future. qd2 develops the queen toward the center, creates a battery on the c1h6 diagonal and prepares to castle queenside. Master games. It is the last book move. This activates a knight by developing it off of its starting square. It is good. This ignores an opportunity to develop a bishop off its starting square. It is a mistake. This overlooks an opportunity to strike at the center with a pawn. It is an inaccuracy. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. It is best. Takes back. It is best. This develops a bishop off its starting square, getting it into the action. It is best. This misses an opportunity to strike at the center with a pawn. It is an inaccuracy. This ignores a better way to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. It is an inaccuracy. This moves the queen to safety. It is best. This develops a knight off its starting square, getting it into the action. It is best. This strikes at the center, countering the opponent's ability to grab space. It is excellent. This connects the rooks, which helps them coordinate together in the future. It is best. After all captures, this is an equal trade. It is best. Takes back. It is good. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. This is the only good move. This threatens to kick a knight. It is a great move. This activates a rook by developing it off of its starting square. This prevents the opponent from being able to kick a knight. It is good. This misses a much better move. It is a mistake. Recaptures. It is best. Very precise. It is best. This is not the best. It is an inaccuracy. This mobilizes the knight, allowing it to control more of the board. It is best. Right on target. It is best. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. It is best. Takes back. It is best. This attacks a queen, winning a tempo when it moves away. It is best. This defends a bishop that was under attack and had no defenders. It is best. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. Recaptures. It is best. The opposing queen is kicked by a pawn, and must now move or be captured. It is good. This moves the queen to safety. It is good. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. One of the best moves. It is excellent. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. It is good. The pawn is now adequately defended. It is excellent. This offers an equal trade of pieces. It is best. This is an equal trade. It is excellent. Takes back. It is best. This blocks an attack on a vulnerable bishop. It is best. This moves the queen to safety. It is best. This threatens to create a passed pawn. It is best. This stops the opponent from being able to create a passed pawn. It is best. Recaptures. It is good. This makes a passed pawn, meaning no opposing pawn can challenge it on its way to promotion. It is best. That's fine. It is good. This activates a bishop by developing it off of its starting square. It is good. This is the strongest option. It is best. Very precise. It is best. Right on target. It is best. This defends the attacked pawn. It is good. This threatens to win a bishop. It is best. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This threatens to win a bishop. It is best. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. That was a free pawn. This threatens to win a bishop. It is best. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. It is good. This allows the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a rook. It is an inaccuracy. This misses an opportunity to win a tempo by threatening a rook. It is a mistake. Takes back. This is the start of the endgame and white is better. It is best. A solid choice. It is excellent. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. It is excellent. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. A very strong play. It is excellent. This activates the king in the endgame by getting it off of the back rank. It is best. One of the best moves. It is excellent. This is a fair move. It is good. This allows the opponent to pin a bishop to the king. It is an inaccuracy. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. A solid choice. It is excellent. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. It is good. This evades the check from the rook. It is good. A very strong play. It is excellent. This steps away from the checking rook. It is best. This is the strongest option. It is best. This steps away from the checking rook. It is excellent. That's fine. It is good. One of the best moves. It is excellent. The game was close to balanced, but now black is worse. It is an inaccuracy. This is a fair move. It is good. Very precise. It is best. This steps away from the checking rook. It is best. This ignores an opportunity to take an outpost with a bishop. It is an inaccuracy. This misses an opportunity to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square. It is an inaccuracy. This takes an outpost, an active square where the bishop cannot be kicked out by a pawn. It is best. This is not the right idea. It is an inaccuracy. After all captures, this is an equal trade. It is best. This is an equal trade. It is best. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. This steps away from the checking rook. It is excellent. After all captures, this is an equal trade. It is best. Recaptures. It is best. A solid choice. It is excellent. This evades the check from the rook. It is best. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. It is best. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. It is good. This pushes a passed pawn. It is excellent. Right on target. It is best. There were worse moves, but also something much better. It is an inaccuracy. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. The game was close to equal, but now black is in a losing position. It is a mistake. This is the only move that works. This took advantage of a mistake and white now has a winning advantage. This threatens to use a rook to counter a passed pawn. It is a great move. This allows the opponent to use a rook to counter a passed pawn. It is a mistake. Placing a rook behind an opponent's passed pawn can inhibit the pawn's ability to promote. It is best. This is the strongest option. It is best. Very precise. It is best. Right on target. It is best. This threatens to play checkmate. It is best. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. This move puts the rook on a safer square. It is excellent. A very strong play. It is excellent. That's fine. It is good. This is a fair move. It is good. One of the best moves. It is excellent. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. A solid choice. It is excellent. This is the strongest option. It is best. That pawn was free for the taking. It is excellent. A very strong play. It is excellent. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. It is good. One of the best moves. It is excellent. Very precise. It is best. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. This blocks the check from an opposing rook. It is best. This move puts the rook on a safer square. It is excellent. Right on target. It is best. This steps away from the checking rook. It is forced. This threatens to win a pawn. It is best. That was a free pawn. It is best. This steps away from the checking pawn. It is best. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. This evades the check from the rook. It is best. Sudden a close game that was lost by a mistake. That game was pretty competitive. The opening was balanced. That was an incredible middle game by both players. White outmaneuvered black in the endgame.